I'm a Windows computer and I'm on the internet. My IP address is 32.44.17.231. Now, my user right now is opening up a web browser and they want to access a web page. Now, they've got the IP address for the web page and it's 144.22.17.191. So my job is to take that request and create a packet so that our user can get the information that they're asking for. So to make a packet, it's going to look something like this. Now, I want you to look up close here so that you understand all the steps that are going on. So as I assemble the packet, first of all, I want you to notice that this is the IP address of the web server, and here's my IP address. So we have our destination and source IP address. Over here on the left, we've got our sequencing number and the data itself. Now, I'm not too terribly interested in any of that right now, so I'm just going to discard that. What I am interested in is right here. Every time you send out a TCP packet, you're going to have a destination port number and you're going to have a source port number. The destination port number is set by the type of application that you're using. So here, for example, we're trying to get a web page, so our web client knows to put a port 80 as the destination port number. If I was going to be trying to access a FTP server, this would be port 21. If I was trying to access a email server, this would be probably like port 110. Whatever it is, the first 1,024 ports are known as well-known ports, and they have fixed applications, and they're pretty much locked in stone. This second port is our source port number. The source port number is generated as an ephemeral port by the computer itself, and it's not really randomly generated, it's incrementally generated, and it's got to be a number well past 1024. And depending on what operating system, this value could be up to 65,000. So the important thing is that the web client generates this, the web server must have that. So let's reassemble the packet. So this packet is ready to head out to the great unknown. I'm going to send this down to lower levels of the operating system, and it's going to head over to the web server. Hi, I'm a web server, and my IP address is 144.22.17.191. My job is to listen for incoming requests for web pages and to process them. Here's one now. Thank you, O lower layers of the OSI and TCP IP model. So here is an incoming packet that just came in from the internet itself. Now, as we look at this incoming packet, we'll see that it's for me, and we see where it's coming from, 32.44.17.231. So we're going to hold on to that. Let me set this to the side for a moment. Now, as we look at the ports, we'll see that it's coming in for port 80, and it's coming from an ephemeral port called 32.118. So I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to send this data up to the web server itself. Now, I begin taking the web page from the web server, and I start chopping it up, and I'll use my sequencing number to keep track of the individual pieces. Now what I need to do is reassemble the packet so that it can get back to my customer. Now, as I reassemble this packet to send it back out to my client, you'll notice I pretty much just reverse everything. So right here, which used to be my source port, is now my destination port, and over here, which used to be my destination port, is now my source port. Equally, I simply reverse the two IP addresses, and this guy's ready to send. So off it goes. Thank you, lower layers of the OSI and or TCP IP model, and my work here is done. Meanwhile, back at the web client, I'm waiting for my web page. So I'm waiting for packets to come in from the web server so I can see it. There it is. Oh, thank you, lower levels of my OSI and TCP models. As we look at this packet, we'll see that it's addressed to us, and we know that it's from the web server, so I want to strip this part away. And now you can see the reversed port numbers. So I remember that 32.118 goes to my web client, and I can see it's from a port 80, which affirms that this is actually a web page coming in. So I can go ahead and strip away the port numbers. I can use my sequencing number to assemble the page itself, And now I've got my data that I can send up to my web client.